AITAH for not wanting a relationship with my siblings, if it means apologizing for living with my dad. I, 20SM, have several younger half-siblings from my mom. None of us have the same dad, and my dad was the only known dad of the bunch. They were all conceived after my parents' divorce, and my parents divorced because mom cheated a lot from the sounds of things. My dad had 50% custody of me until I was 9. Then my mom's neglect of me and my siblings became more obvious. He always knew and fought for custody, and he won custody with my mom needing to meet steps to be granted visitation. She never tried to meet those steps. She never tried to get back into my life. My siblings were left with mom. CPS were involved, but they never removed them, and they never got any real help. I didn't have a whole lot to do with them once dad had custody of me. He didn't want my siblings to be in his care, and I wasn't safe in mom's care. We didn't have any relatives to step in and facilitate it either. My siblings started giving me the cold shoulder after a few years of me living with dad. I accepted it, and contact completely ended for over a decade. Then a few months ago, my siblings contacted me through social media and said they loved and missed me and wanted a relationship. We talked, and at first it was nice, but then they let me know that they felt I was wrong to live with dad without them. They thought it wasn't fair that I had a dad when they didn't, and that I didn't have to live with the neglect from mom anymore. They said I should have told my dad to fuck off and banded together with them. I told them it wasn't fair to expect me to throw my dad away because they didn't have or know theirs. They were really pissed that I didn't regret it and didn't feel guilt for living with dad. I told them I hated knowing they were there, and we talked to CPS to try and get them help. It wasn't enough in their eyes. More of our conversations went that way, and after several weeks I decided that it wasn't worth the trouble because our relationship was not going to be healthy continuing like it was. They wanted me to apologize for living with my dad and spoke several times about how it wasn't too late to say fuck you to him and stick with them instead. So they were still expecting me to go no contact with my dad, so none of us would have one. I told them we clearly couldn't have a relationship unless I apologized for living with my dad, and then went no contact with him, so I'd prefer no relationship with them. They got mad and said I was picking him again and how we're siblings and we need each other. I told them, then have a relationship with me, without trying to dictate my relationship with dad or without trying to shame me for being protected by him. They won't, and they told me I should be fighting for them since 9-year-old me didn't. AITAH?